EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 24, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Off the option, it's Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Back to throw. Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I didn't slam any doors, Buster. Literally did not slam anything. What are you talking about? I didn't slam any door. What are you talking about?
Get this to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, he will go out
he had a
right
foot out of
near
bounds,
the
bro.
35-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the 16.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Is Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady now to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And here's Lewis. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's Miller, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
36 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 31. Check 31.
Alpha. Mike 36. Mike 36.
I'm coming for you, son.
Brady will look to throw for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Wait, that.
36 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike 36.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wait, that. 53.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Ship. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Watch the curl. Ship.
Watch out. Out.
They'll go again to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Suck up for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Have you ever watched Top Boy? Okay.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On first down, Darnold trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 25 yards to the house. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? I mean,
touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now Brady again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Sliding. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 114 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Darnold from the red zone now. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. Over the belly finds Godwin, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Fournette running out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Fournette once more on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Brady. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.